GRETAgate. Crisis actor Greta Thunberg takes climate change fear-mongering to a whole new level. The NWO globalists mind control a 16-year-old with Asperger's into the poster child for global warming. A highly sophisticated and stealthy psyop brought to you by George Soros and company. The New World Order globalist cabal is obviously desperate to the extreme, where it concerns generating climate change hysteria, that they would use an autistic or Asperger's suffering teenage girl, her parents said so, to promote the utterly fake global warming narrative is beyond the beyond. Truly, the incorrigible NWO cabal of criminally insane psychopaths has proven that they will do anything whatsoever, no matter how deprived or immoral, in order to shove the global warming hoax down everyone's throat. The Greta Thunberg Show. With the world tour taken by Greta Thunberg, it's clear that the cabal does not care how many enemies the poor little girl will make, as long as she galvanizes the worldwide climate change movement. Greta has already made enemies of many VIPs who are onto her phony climate change ministry, including Donald Trump and Emmanuel Macron. Thunberg has also made enemies of entire nations with her recent lawsuit filed against Argentina, Brazil, France, Germany, and Turkey. The climate chaos crowd doesn't even care how many children are scared out of their wits because fearmongers like Greta and AOC scream that the world will end in 10 or 20 years due to climate-triggered extinction-level event. Key point, what the global warming hoaxers always forget to mention is that the very real climate chaos being geoengineered daily around the globe has nothing to do with the human activity-generated CO2. All the wacky weather and climate chaos is being covertly manufactured in chemical geoengineering and HARP. In other words, this global psyop is a classic problem-reaction-solution black operation being conducted by the NWO globalists. The cult of Greta Thunberg. This particular piece of the fastidiously run climate chaos psyop was years in making and actually began in the family of Greta Thunberg. Her well-known parents in Sweden are opera star Melana Erman and actor Svante Thunberg. Just think of the Thunberg family as a typical Hollywood family, only they are living in Sweden. Need we say more? Clearly, Greta's parents are both master and handler. Who knows what mind control programs have been inserted in this teenager's mind? Who knows how many vaccines she has been given in light of where she stands on the autism spectrum? Who knows how many powerful psychotropic pharmaceutical drugs she's on in an effort to carefully control her performances? Who knows how many psychiatrists and psychologists attend to her fabricated needs? The climate chaos screed she just gave at the Climate Action Summit in the United Nations was quite impressive indeed. It was quite reminiscent of another Swedish actress, Ingrid Bergman. It's obvious that Greta's parents wanted to be smashing success, but never quite made it in the big leagues. Hence, what better way to wow the global audience than to prop up your autistic daughter on 24/7 news stations across the planet? Not only that, they are now all set for life with the likes of George Soros funding the whole black operation with his dirty money. Climate chaos, fear-mongering, good for business. There are multiple goals behind this extraordinary enterprise to generate unparalleled fear around geoengineered climate change. The most important objective is, of course, to fabricate a ruse in order to establish a one-world government. However, the means by which the New World Order agenda is being furtively implemented is through a multitude of deep state-controlled corporations. Each of these business entities stands to gain enormously by advancing global warming hoax. Those immense profits alone, think carbon trades, have been enough to keep the scam going on autopilot for years. When you add the myriad commercial venture startups that have occurred since the beginning of this vast criminal conspiracy, it becomes clear why so many now believe in this obvious hoax. They are somehow invested in it. Conclusion. GRETAgate has been great for exposing the whole sham, and especially the patently fraudulent global warming narrative. The more Soros and company trot Greta onto the world stage, the more people of the planet will catch on the melodramatic deceit. But make no mistake about it, Greta's good, very good. Surely she'll secure a nice big fat contract from Hollywood when she's through with this gig. Teaching moment. No one does a better dog and pony show than the globalists, as their new poodle, Greta, dramatically demonstrates. State of the Nation, September 26, 2019.